Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Fountain of Youth with Andy. I'm Andy Nam. I'm a functional nutrition longevity coach, and each week, we are going to share some health tips on how we can use the LifeWave technology. And this week, we're really excited to share a new product. But before we jump in, I'd like to introduce my other two co-hosts. Erin's going to be hopping on soon. She's having some computer problems. Margie is the world traveler, and she's joining us from her car from North Carolina. Hey, Margie, how are you?
Hi, hi, how are you? I'm traveling in the car. Our flight was delayed going to South Carolina, so I am live in my car.
Great. That is awesome, Margie. Why don't you do a little introduction of who you are and why you're so passionate about LifeWave?
So I'm Margie. I'm Margie, and I am very excited to talk about the LifeWave patch. I've been using it for about a year now, and it has helped me tremendously with health conditions that I've had in the past. And I'm sorry, this is very unusual driving in a car talking and I hear my navigation going, but we're very excited to talk about a new product called Cellergize. Could you hear me, Andy?
Yes, I can. Right. So yes, Margie, before we jump right into Cellergize and why it was created, I just want to talk a little bit about diet in general and why diet is so important in helping our bodies repair itself.
Yes, that is true. We definitely need to eat right and we need to exercise. I know I go to the gym 3, 4 times a week and I really try to eat meats, vegetables, and definitely have to read all your ingredients because there's so many chemicals and so many things we want to avoid in our diet. And one
Exactly.
but we're talking about the LifeWave patches, and I have to say that I've had remarkable results with them, and this is why I am so excited to be on the show with Andy. Thank you for having me to explain all the benefits of this X39 patch because I've had bone loss and now my bones are better. I've had high cholesterol, now my cholesterol is better. Um, Also, I had a cyst on my ovary that shrunk. And I think with this X39 patch and the exercises that I'm doing and eating correctly has made such great improvements in myself. And I really haven't had any sicknesses, which usually every year I have some type of surgery or something serious. And I've had very, very good results. And I'm really highly recommending all of you to follow the same things I do with the diet and exercise and using the LifeWave patches.
I love that. I love that. So, Margie's talking about diet, and diet is so important. And what people don't realize is the X39 and a lot of these other patches, they're elevating what we have as raw materials in our body, right? Because they can't create something out of nothing. And what they have found that a lot of people in their diets, they may not be getting all the raw ingredients that you need. Like for the X39, you need the GHKCU, copper peptide, and depending on what you're eating, I know for us, we're meat eaters, and if you're eating meat in general, we're getting everything we need. We get our glycine, we're getting our histidine, our lysine, our creatine, and everything. But for a lot of people out there that may be vegetarian, vegan, they're not eating meat, they're not eating fish, they may be lacking some of these vital minerals and amino acids that our bodies need for the patches to work properly, right? So that's why the Cellergize Morning has been created to supplement for those to get the best benefits because we need these raw materials for them to work. And Margie, I know you did a little bit of research. I'm just going to change a slide here. If you want to talk a little bit about the the minerals and amino acids that were added in here, how they can actually help with, with recovery, with cellular health and stuff like that.
So yes, in choosing to use this new powder that came out, the Cellergize, you mix it into your water in the morning, and the key ingredients are sea buckthorn fruit extract, which that's very important, like what Andy just said, in helping produce the copper peptides, the peptides in the amino acids that form the copper peptides that actually is essential in our body to wake up dormant stem cells, which helps to get rid of the inflammation, which is why these X39 patches and other patches associated with it helps to make us healthier in the long run. There's glycine, NAC, lysine, copper, beta-alanine, creatine, selenium, zinc, potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, citrulline, and fiber. And so a lot of you use these supplements every morning. So imagine getting rid of all that because you have it all condensed in this one product.
I love it. And Erin is able to join us on her phone because she was having some computer problems. That's the beauty of going live. Things happen in life and we make it happen.
That's it. I can't, I'm still trying to make it work. As I'm on the call with the two of you, still working on it. Safari, for some reason, will not stop being the main.
I was mentioning the ingredients in Cellergize. So it's actually designed with a blend of key ingredients, like I just said, to revitalize your well-being. It utilizes ingredients known to support health and vitality of human cells, which we need. Like I said, and Andy said, we need those cells to form our copper peptides to awaken our stem cells. So if you did use this powder in your water in the morning, it supports healthy stem cell activity, and it complements LifeWave patches that we have mentioned, the non-transdermal patches, by providing nutrients to support health and wellness.
I love that.
And it
I love that.
Like electrolytes, right?
Yeah.
One thing that I learned about is how important electrolytes are. A lot of people just add Celtic sea salt to their water. I know I buy products that I put in for flavor, but using this powder, you're also getting your electrolytes when you add it to your water. So you can eliminate buying packets of other products as well.
Love it, love it. And Erin,
yes,
thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
I know how difficult it was with the computer.
I'm still working on it. I'm so glad that Margie's on here now also. And I love doing this with you guys. I believe in this product so much. The patches and now this amazing powder. And now I can stop using the electrolytes that I'm using because this has so much more. This powder has so much more in it that's so much healthier for the body and costs less than the one I was buying. So it's
where am I now? On 9? North Highway 57.
We lost Erin on her phone, but I'm sure she'll jump back on. But yeah, it is so true. What Margie was talking about. Yes, when Margie was talking about the electrolytes, a lot of people that were taking electrolytes in the past or not getting enough in their diet, the beauty of this product now is, we actually have electrolytes now. We got magnesium and potassium in here, which are two essential electrolytes that we can normally get from our food, but people just aren't getting enough of it. So that is another thing you can take off the shelf. But one of the things that's in here that I wanted to share, which is really powerful, a lot of people may not notice this. If you look on there, NAC is on here, N-acetylcysteine. And this is a precursor for glutathione. And it's also a precursor for you to create the GHK copper peptide, which boosts your stem cells. And the reason I bring this up is, did you know during COVID, they were banning NAC supplements from Amazon stores? They were not allowing people to sell it, right? Which is sort of interesting because this is something that is going to boost your immune system and boost your ability to build glutathione and stem cells. And I'm so happy now we don't have to source our NAC somewhere else. It's provided right for us for, you know, our morning drink to kick off the day. What are your thoughts on that, Margie?
Okay, so I lost you a little bit because we lost Wi-Fi, but I know we were talking about electrolytes.
Yes.
So one thing I like about this electrolytes too is there's no artificial sweetness, which is in there. It's non-GMO and it's also gluten-free.
Correct,
And,
correct.
I'm
Which
not
is
sure
really
if
good.
you-
Exactly.
My Wi-Fi's very bad. Okay. Did we talk about the benefits of Cellergize?
Yeah. Let's dive in a little bit more on
Yeah.
the benefits of Cellergize, you know, because I think a lot of people can figure it out, you know, they're probably taking some type of supplement. Why was Cellergize created? How can this up level people for starting their day in the morning?
Right. I know we both mentioned it supports the health and vitality of our stem cells and antioxidant support, but it also supports the production of glutathione, which we have spoken
Yes.
about in the past. And it supports the formation of the GHKCU, the amino acids that form the copper peptides. And it supports immune function, it supports cellular health, it supports overall health and wellness, and it also contains prebiotic fiber. So if you take a
Yes, it
prebiotic
does.
too,
I
it's
love that.
eliminated by that as a supplement as well.
Exactly.
Um,
That is awesome because a lot of people just aren't getting enough prebiotic fiber to feed the good gut bacteria in our bodies, you know?
yes, and if you do wear the LifeWave patches, every time you use these powders, it's upping the power of the, it's supporting more of what these patches are doing for us.
Exactly.
Uh,
And I'm just gonna pop a slide here, Margie. You know, how easy is it to use this Cellergize Morning powder? You know, their supplement.
It's very easy to use, so you just add 2 tablespoons of it, 2 scoopfuls to 16 ounces of water. Stir it up, put some ice cubes in it if you want. I like mine iced. And I don't know if you can hear me anymore. It's very hard being in the car, but we
No.
definitely
We can
want.
hear you perfectly, Margie. You're doing awesome. I
Oh,
love
okay.
it. I love it. You're so passionate about what we do, and you know we're streaming you live in your car while you're driving. That is amazing.
So
Right.
I know I did read about what the flavor is. It only comes in one flavor. I believe it was lemony, right? Like a citrusy
Yes, a citrus lemon flavor. Correct.
flavor, which citrus lemon, which is very refreshing. So I just
It-
ordered mine. It just became available on the market Monday. It was definitely a lot of studies are on it. We have, and I'm looking forward to getting started and getting some testimonials from people about how great this product is, because I already know it will be. It's created by a genius, which is David Schmidt, CEO of
Yes.
LifeWave. And anything that he plans, it's all for the health and wellness of others. And I totally trust this man and look forward to trying it soon.
Exactly. And one of the things that Margie was saying is, you know, really amazing because if you think about it, this is what it does. The Cellergize is going to elevate how the X39 works, how the X49 works, how glutathione works, how Eon works, how carnosine, the SP6. It elevates all these patches to the next level. And the reason it's doing that is now it's giving the raw ingredients that your body may not be getting from the foods that we eat. So for all those people that saying, well, you know, I think I feel different, or I thought the difference would be more pronounced. Well, now David Schmidt and LifeWave has figured it out. You know, you're probably missing some key ingredients. And with the Cellergize Morning, you know, it's a great way to kickstart your morning. I usually have coffee in the morning to kickstart my day. Now I'm going to have to add this to my regimen when I get it. And like Margie said, it just became available on Monday. I was hoping it'll be in my hands
You can shut
today,
this. I got it on my
but I
phone.
was just
You
tracking
shut
on
that so you don't
FedEx,
hear it.
and it doesn't look like it's not going to show up until tomorrow. But for all of those people out there that's watching this, it is available to order. Please reach out to, Erin, Margie, or me to learn more about the LifeWave products, and specifically, more about this amazing product, the new Cellergize Morning. And let's light up our body, and start having more health and longevity. Any
Yes.
final thoughts, Margie? Any final thoughts?
So I'm just really trying to motivate everybody to move forward and start these patches. It's will bring your life. I think your life expectancy will be longer using these patches, and also having a longer life expectancy, which we will probably do one. We'll be healthier because we are awakening up these dormant stem cells, which we started losing in our 20s. I'm in my 50s now. I want to wake these all up. I want to stop being sick. I want this inflammation gone because inflammation is the key cause of all these major illnesses. We have testimonials, and if you're really interested, I would love for you to listen to these testimonials of people whose mom had Parkinson's, and now she's 3 years free of Parkinson's. Somebody who is on oxygen to live and in hospice, saying he only had a little bit of time left to live, has the X39 patch on, and he's mowing the lawn now. We have people who had trouble seeing, partially blind, and they can see again from these patches. We have patches that help you sleep better at night. We have these patches I love because I have some anxiety, and it's calming me down. And I just love all the health benefits of it, and I just don't understand if people are reluctant to try it, because at least try it, because you are preserving your life. You are making your life better. And I can't say that this heals you and makes you better, but there sure are a lot of testimonials of people saying that they are better since using this. And now I'm very happy about this powder in the water, because I do add powder to my water for the electrolytes, and
Yes.
to eliminate all these other vitamins, because it's going to be in this tasty, refreshing drink that I'm going to have every morning. And it's elevating all these patches that I'm using to make it work even more more for the benefit of myself and all of you that choose to use it. Right, Andy?
I love it, Margie. You summed it up perfectly. We all want to feel younger and look younger, and I think we look pretty good for people in our mid-50s, right? And we definitely got our energy of people in the 30s. And what you said hit the nail on its head. Not only do we want to live longer, but we want that quality of life as we're living longer, to enjoy life, to enjoy what life has to offer, to see our grandchildren. You're a grandmother, which is amazing. You look at you and it's like, who would believe that, right? So, it is so important to be able to enjoy life, not to live just a long time, but to see everything as we're going through this journey of life, and having the health and energy and vitality as we're doing it.
Right, the quality of life. I mean, I wasted an entire year of my life having breast cancer. I had 4 surgeries in 1 year, one being because I had a very bad infection from the expanders that they use after double mastectomy. And if I had these patches back then, I'm wondering if that would have decreased the time of my healing, maybe prevented this all from happening. So now that I'm using the patches, if I go and I'm healthy for the next year or two, I know it's because of these patches. Because literally I get hit with something every year. And I've been using these patches for a year in July coming up, and I haven't had anything major. So I am going to attest it to using these patches.
I love it, Margie. Well, thank you for jumping in the car for a call. That was amazing of you, because we knew we weren't sure if you're going to be able to jump in. I'm hoping Erin can join us back next week. She was having some computer problems, but we had a guest appearance from Erin, which is amazing. She's a global leading life coach, and she really believes in elevating people's lives in all areas of life. And she's my life coach and helping me see the holes that I'm missing. I may be good in health, but there are everything that we need to improve upon our life too. So hopefully Erin will be back with us next week. But thank you for joining us all on today's Facebook Live. We're so excited to talk about Cellergize today, but more so, like I said, we are very excited about the X39 for all the people out there. Like Margie says, I got it right here. You need to try this, right? If you have already done everything else and you're still not feeling well, like I tell people, how's that working for you? If it's not working well for you, maybe it's time for a change, right, Margie?
Yes.
So our contact information is over there. Reach out to me, reach out to Margie, reach out to Erin, DM us, email us, give us a call if you got our phone number. But, we would love to talk to you and share you this opportunity for this life-changing technology. And it is a technology that is changing lives and just blowing away doctors' minds on what we're seeing, like Margie said. But thank you so much for everyone joining us today on Fountain of Youth with Andy, with Margie, and, with Erin's guest appearance. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.